It's all in me. I give you the power. It's in your hands. Hello. As y'all can probably infer, I did not get out of bed. Well, I did get out of bed after that video earlier, but then I got back in bed. So, yeah, I just want to put I just wanted to pull a few cards really quick for Christmas Lilith, which is the eve of Christmas Eve, the eve before Eve. And yeah, hopefully I can keep this to, maybe it'll be like closer to 5 minutes. I think I might get right into it because either A, I'm going back to sleep and I'm going to try again tomorrow, or B, I'm going to take a nap and then wake up and get this room situated a little bit. I'm like shuffling these cards like decently, which is surprising. Excuse me. Alright. So I'm going to cut this 3 times. We have an element. Oh, I hope it's not fire. It might be. We'll see. I'm a little tired. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. An element and 2 planets. Okay. So this is the second planet. Jupiter. I had a feeling like it would be Jupiter. And Saturn. And the sun. Jupiter and the sun. I feel like they keep coming out. Sagittarius season is over. And the element is air. So it seems like things aren't completely different. But it's like now I think things are actually going to begin to move. In a way that's different from yesterday. Because yesterday it was 9, 6, and 3. The houses. And I was getting it as a sense of like the earth moving beneath our feet. In ways that are very subtle that we might not even be aware of. And with air, Jupiter, and the sun, I feel like the wheel is about to start turning majorly. And everything that we've been working for is coming to the light. I feel like for some people it's like the sun has risen again. It's like you get that breath of fresh air, your luck is turning around, the sun is out, it's very bright, it's like putting me on a hill. Midday, it's not too hot, there's a nice breeze. It's like the hills are alive with the sound of music, like that kind of hill. And then you're just like laying in the grass as it's like blowing and swinging in the wind and brushing up against you, and you're like, wow, today's like a really good day. Like, I can't believe that things were as crazy as they were for as long as they were, but it's like now, you know, I think everything is starting to settle. The winds of change are blowing. With air, Jupiter being the wheel of fortune, I'm getting the winds of change. And a new dawn. A new day with the sun. I'm actually going to leave these on the table this time. And I'm going to clarify astrologies with astrologies. Oh, crap, I didn't want to do that. But hey, it happened. So we're going to have 2 signs. The first sign is Capricorn, which is the season we're in, which is interesting. Second sign is Taurus. So Virgo didn't make an appearance today, but it did yesterday in the form of the 6th house. So Capricorn and Taurus are fixed and cardinal and fixed earth. Capricorn is about building. Capricorn is about establishing. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Ah! Oh, give me 1 second. Ah! Um, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. So it's like this weird mixture between work and leisure. But it's almost that like let your money make money, let your work speak for itself and build upon itself. It's a I was going to say self-building empire, but self-fulfilling prophecy also came to mind. So with air, like whatever you've been speaking, or maybe whatever you will speak, but in a way, whatever you've been speaking, excuse me, like that's all about to start coming in. It's the winds of change, right? Capricorn is also long waiting, and Taurus is fixed. So I think it's gonna be like having the courage to see through to everything, to see everything through to. It's having the courage to see it through to the end. Okay, I was like, why can't I think of this? And knowing that it's coming, like with Earth, 2 Earth signs, cardinal and fixed. I feel like there's this feeling either that it's coming in soon and it's going to be here for a while, or that it's taken a long time. Probably both. You probably feel like it's taken a really long time to get here, and you also get the feeling that like things are about to take off in a way that is very sustainable. Hola, Myra. You might be getting. It's like with the air, Jupiter, Sun. You might be. There might have been an idea that you received, a new way to look at something that you've been thinking about for a long time. And like I was saying, like Sagittarius is mutable, Capricorn is cardinal, so it's time to build off of all of those realizations that we had in Sagittarius season. And I'm going to pull one more just to top the spread, or bottom the spread. Who are we reading for? This is collective. This is anybody who it resonate with. No one in particular. But also, like, if things lightened up for you, it's going to be important to stay in that as well. And to stay in that. Because, like, once you're in that lighter energy, you vibe higher. You leave yourself open to more. More good things can happen. More good things can come in. I'm closing my eyes because I don't want to see the color. Because if it's red or green, I'm not going to want it. On collective. Yeah, I probably won't be on here too much longer, Myra. I just wanted to do this real quick. I'll do 3 more, and I'll pull the card at the... Ooh. See, I knew it was going to be a color I didn't want. The planet is the moon. Okay, that's interesting. Who has an Earth moon? Wow! The moon is sitting on top of Capricorn and Taurus. And there's someone in here now with a Capricorn moon and someone in here with a Taurus moon. But besides that, I'm getting that, like, there's feeling and there's intuition. And faith. I don't know why I stuttered or stumbled. Feeling, intuition, faith. And I guess that's just like further clarifying, like, having the strength to see it through. A strength rooted and grounded in your knowing that it's going to happen. And it's an internalizing of that. It's an internal structuring that is then reflected and made public by Sagittarius, right? because we have the sun and Jupiter. Fire is all about externalizing. Fire is the vision. Fire is the expression. Fire is the passion. Fire is what turns an idea, or fire is the seed that brings an idea or a feeling into reality. Because fire is the spark that begins to build it before it is made manifest in earth. It's that in between water and air and earth. Fire is that spark that gets it done. We have 2 earth signs, cardinal and fixed. It might take a lot of work, and you're gonna have to be very diligent, but it's gonna last as long as the effort that you put into it. And then with the moon, it's like, I don't know it internally, like know it, and be so steadfast in that knowing that you don't give anything else an opportunity to occur. You don't allow for any distractions. Deep. I'm so tired from last night, Myra. This is the new me, since, not the new me. I'm gonna try to be more authentic. Ooh, if this is Thomas, I'm gonna laugh. Oh, it's not. Is this Sattva? It is Sattva. Balance. I'm not gonna put it on the table. But that's it. It's like balancing that internal knowing. And it's not, see, it's tricky because you don't want to be so fixed on the outcome or the process or the procedure that you don't allow for that you miss something. You don't want to be so fixed that you miss something that you need, because if you're building a stable foundation, especially with all of the earth energy on the table, earth is the energy that speaks to contingency plans. I feel like with the air on the table, like air will get the idea and air will just do it. Earth will be like, okay, well, we're gonna do it, but we want to be prepared for hurricanes. We want to be prepared for tornadoes. We want to be prepared for earthquakes. We want to be prepared for, if we decide that we want to bust up some walls somewhere, we want it to be structurally sound enough that we don't have to take down the whole building, because this one thing right here that we put there, it looks like that's not going to be, like that fixture is not permanent. So we don't know what that fixture is going to be yet, and that fixture might not even change for 20 years. But the Capricorn is like, well, we need to know now how we're going to replace this. And the Taurus is like, well, it got to be pretty. It has to be cute. And the Moon is like, it has to vibe. I got to feel it. It has to be a space that feels warm. And so then it's interesting that we have the Moon sitting on top of Cancer, because they oppose, right? The Moon sitting on top of Capricorn, because the Moon rules Cancer, and it naturally opposes Capricorn. But these together is a home. Capricorn is the father, Cancer is the mother, Venus is the love, Taurus is the love, and the food. Cancer is also the food. You got both parents, you got a meal, it's comfortable. Like what we're building right now should be comfortable. But we shouldn't build it lazily or hastily. Heavy home energy. Building a home. Establishing the foundations. So maybe right now you would want to be a little more Saturn. Ah! I gotta do it again. 1 second. I meant Capricorn, but I said it. It's like, be a little more Capricorn, evaluating, analyzing, calculating, weighing. Excuse me, because Taurus is on the table, but the other side of Venus is Libra. Be like worth, an evaluation of worth. Is this gonna? How quickly is the value of this gonna depreciate over time? What is the what is the return on investment for this? You know, if I know that this thing is gonna break down in 5 years and I'm gonna have to get a new one, is it worth buying this, or should I just spend the extra money to get one that'll last 6 years? Is this repairable? If it breaks down, can I fix it? How is it? How easy is it? How easy is it to fix? Do I have to get someone specialized? Is it something I can look up a YouTube video to know how to fix? You want your own home. Let me read these real quick. You were there. Make sure every nook and cranny is covered. You want your own home, yes. But it's like, really sit in that energy of evaluating. Is this worth my time? Because our energy might become even more valuable and precious of a resource. Especially with everything being so... I feel like Taurus speaks to fertile ground. Capricorn speaks to long-standing, hopefully, long-standing foundation. The Sun and Jupiter are a lot more jovial. They're a lot more light. They don't necessarily take things as seriously. Air blows around, and good luck controlling that. And with the moon, good luck controlling your feelings. I feel like Capricorn and Taurus are kind of like anchoring everything. But the ground is so fertile. It's like wherever you put your energy, that seed will sprout. And so you just want to make sure that, you know, what you're giving your energy to is something that's deserving of it. And so I'm glad that last night happened. You know, vent, release, purge, whatever. And it's not that you're not going to have the opportunity to do that moving forward, but whatever you give the most attention to has the most potential to be. And so with the moon, just like make sure it's something that you actually want, that you're actually vibing with. And I think that's it. That's all I have. Wow, this really took like 18 minutes. But that's where we are. Very, very, very fertile times indeed. I think things are going to be lightening up. And that's it. The two pillars holding it down. Yes. Okay, well, thank you for stopping in, Myra. And for whoever else sees this, thank you. That's pretty much it. That's all I got. I'm about to go drink a Dr. Pepper first, and then brush my teeth, and then shower, and then go to sleep. No, I'll unpack this room, set some stuff up, so that when I go to work tomorrow, I can be a little bit more comfortable. Happy birthday again to a very special Capricorn, Jacob. Happy birthday, Jake. Oh, girl, Miyoshi. It's me. You had a phone call. Oh, okay. All right. Wait. Now there's 3 people. Skype? Question mark. I could go live after this. Well, I want to do all that stuff first before I Skype. Girl, Myra, I might be all Skyped out for a few days. I might have to take a break. I ain't got that kind of stamina. 6 hours is already more than I thought I could do. But I was a trooper. I hung in there. Oh, you were listening. Okay. Nice. So wait, then now there's 3 people. So you've been here, but now since you said something, I don't know. Anyway. Thank you for listening, Miyoshi. Thank you for being here, Miyoshi and Myra. I'm gonna go now. This video is less than 20 minutes. I'm gonna leave this one up. I hope it resonates. I got a feeling, you know what? Let me just pull 3 cards real quick. We'll do this one. For the folks who may be struggling a little bit, because I feel like that was a little too positive to be a true general. Because I feel like things are stratified. Stratified or stratified? I think it's stratified. There's layers now. And we can be in any kind of position. Put back last night's video. Girl, that video was way too long. 20 things to square this Christmas away. Merry Christmas, Lilith. I mean, are you all done now, Miyoshi? Well, let me look at these two first. So I have Mercury. It was air before. Now Mercury has made an appearance. Mercurial air is Gemini. And the 6th house. Mercury actually rules the 6th house because that's the Virgo house. So there's Virgo energy on the table. But it's not direct. I do want to note that because Capricorn came out as Capricorn. Taurus came out as Taurus. Virgo then comes out as Mercury in the 6th house, which is interesting. Yay! So what does that mean? I think, and I also kind of feel this energy a little bit. You know, not saying that I'm not where I need to be, but it doesn't hurt to question. But with the Mercury, I feel like there's a lot of thought and a lot of consideration going into our daily lives and what we want that to like be like. How does our routine need to shift and change? How can we change things on the small scale to impact the large scale? What can we do today that will affect tomorrow? And now I gotta get 3 cards because this is so bright. Yeah, it's so bright. I'm channeling little Virgo. So the planet is the sun. The sun came back out. So either way, whether you've been naughty or whether you've been nice, everything is coming to the light. Wait, what is this? Oh, the 7th house. Okay. So we got the sun, we had the 7th house. The 7th house, and we had the 6th house before, which is interesting. Baby V. And we have another house. It's the 12th house. Ooh. I'm getting this as, so we have the sun, which it brings light and vitality and warmth and energy. It brings things to the surface through searing heat. We have the 7th house, which is about relationships, interpersonal relationships. There's that Libra energy that I mentioned earlier. And the 12th house, which is Neptunian, Jupiterian in some way, and Piscean energy, right? So I feel like either the way we've treated people behind closed doors will be coming to the light. And that's 7-12 sun. Because, you know, 7 is relationships, 12 is behind closed doors. It's in private, hidden, it's secret. Thoughts. I think the 11th house might typically be more the energy of hidden enemies, but I'm feeling it as. And 13, girl, I ain't even been on the 13 yet, but Miyoshi, you been on it. The sun for this upcoming solar eclipse. No snap. Leo in the 6th. And Virgo Libra in the 7th. Wow. I have Leo in the 5th. And Libra is actually intercepted in the 6th for me. But yeah, it's like the way that you've been treating people behind closed doors. Either you're gonna inherit some of that, or it's gonna come to the light, or yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting. It's like you're exposed. You're exposed. But also, because we have Virgo energy. Virgo is the intestines. Virgo is pure. Virgo purifies. And the sun can also purify, but if you get you get purified by the sun, you might be a pile of ash. And so it's a very I've been hearing like purification by fire lately. So Mercury 6, Sun 7, 12. Excuse me. That's sort of what I'm getting. I don't really want to go to another house, girl. The 3rd house. Okay. Which is the Gemini house. So we have both of the Mercury houses up. 6 and 3, Gemini and Virgo. Interesting. So we have 6, 7, 12, and 3. 3, 12, and 6 are mutable houses. 7 is Libra, that's cardinal. All of this in the 3rd house. Oh, well, one interpretation of that would be if you have been operating in secret, and this is non-specific, but if you've been operating in secret, and if in the past few days or in the next few days, a lot of the stuff that you've been doing in the dark is starting to come to the light, then you're probably going to be more of that 3rd house local travel than that 9th house global travel. So that's not to say like to serve as a metric or anything, but it's like, I don't know, you had ample opportunity to make the right choice. My grandmama said yesterday, because I talked to her, it was a really good talk. If you weren't here last night, then you won't know what she said because that video was private. It's 6 hours long and we're not doing it. But she was like, at the end of the day, when we're judged, we're not judged for how other people treat us. We're not judged for the circumstances that we're born in or what happened to us as children. We're judged by what we do. Because after you come of age, after you come to the age where you know for yourself right from wrong, like from that time, you're responsible. Because free will is a thing. Healing is a choice. Spirit, God, the Lord, mercy is always there for anybody to take. But if you want to be so wrapped up in your hurt and in your pain, like hurt and pain is real, but the pain that you inflict on other people is also real. And so maybe you'll be getting an opportunity to work on that a little bit more. Maybe, I don't know, just start there. Start local. Start close. And then expand from there. I would say if you have this 7-12 sun moment where something that you've done in secret comes to the light, it's like make sure you turn that awareness inside and you reflect on your own actions before you go to someone else to make an apology, before you make anything. Like before you try to remedy the situation, make sure you understand why you did the things you did, how you ended up in the situation, and look at it deeper to see if there is something that you need to heal. Because it almost feels at this point futile if you don't do that much. And you owe yourself that much work. This solar eclipse is going to affect a lot of people, health, especially men. Well, I've been eating a lot of sugar, Miyoshi, so let me go on outside and jog for a mile. But yeah, so this is the flip side. It's either like the sun came out both ways, which I absolutely adore. We have a crap ton of mercurial energy, which is very busy. So if you're feeling restless right now, then maybe that's a sign. If you're feeling at peace, if you're feeling like the sun has come from behind the clouds, if you're feeling like your fortune and your luck is turning, if you are receiving these insights on how to like build but really build, if building is at the forefront of your mind and it's not building is something that you want to do, but all of this other stuff is also on your mind because 712 sun. Like, I feel like those are the two sides. And I'm going to do one more because it is stratified. Girl, this is going to be so long. It's already half an hour. I can't. Is there another? Because I feel like there's more than just two. Like, there are infinitely many. There's a spectrum in between these points. There's higher and there's lower. But for this one, I'm just going to pick 3 cards. Let's do this one. I don't want a red one. Oh, yay. I love that color. Purple. Oh, I don't want this red one. I'm tired of houses. But I gotta pull them. I don't want to pull no houses. So we have the 12th house again. In the middle, we have Vata, which is space and air movement. We've seen her before. And then we have the 5th house. So that's, ooh. Okay. That's Piscean and Leo energies. This one is interesting. Because so there's movement between the deep subconscious, dream world, and passions and drive. Is this for everybody? Or is this a completely separate, like, third thing? I think this one is for everybody. So regardless on what side you fall on, there's this movement, there's this breadth, breadth. Is breadth the, it's like a wide, very wide thing of creative, life-giving energy. Whoa. Well, no, the 5th house is like acting on it, though. Oh, well, 5th house is creativity, so it could be, and it's children. So maybe it is actually birthing that. 5th house is the sun. The sun is gravity. It brings it all in, it shines light on everything, but it keeps everything in place. So there's this creative energy that is working off of our truest desires and what we feel most deeply and energetically. So yeah, this is for everybody. This is just whatever. This is just like extremely general. It's like that's what's being built off of right now. Okay, Miyoshi, I won't be on for like too much longer, but okay. But that's what's being built off of right now. It's our truest desires, our most deepest desires. And if that's good, that's great. If that's bad, that's you. You did it. But it's like it almost like it will be inescapable. because that is the polarizing point. And with all of these creative energies, that's what's going to be magnified. It's not what you say, it's not what you do, it's how you feel. Way deep down. This is like your inner voice, your innermost voice. So, yeah, that's it. Oh, that was quick. Welcome back. So yeah, that's it. Right? Let's see. I'll do this, and if don't nothing stick out to me, then I don't know what I'm doing this. Like, what would this do? Hello? Well, it's like, well, ain't nothing obvious jumping out, sis. So, y'all want to see something? Look at this. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Oh, girl, I only wanted one, but I'll take both of them. We got Venus, and we got Rajas, and also this one that was on the side. Gemini, more mercurial energy. Rajas is growth. It's the creator. Oh my gosh, I finally see the third one. I've seen Tamas and Sattva. Decline and balance, but now it's the creator and growth. So Venus, the creator, growth, and Gemini. Whatever we've been giving the most time to, the most energy to, the most effort, is what is going to be coming in. Because Venus is the energy of attraction. Venus doesn't actually do anything. Things come to Venus. And so everyone's magnet is about to get turned up. And depending on what you were putting out and how you were feeling at your core is what's going to determine what's coming in. And it's like, I don't know, I keep feeling like, don't be shook, don't act surprised, don't act this, don't act that. Because, you know, everyone to say, like, the Lord knows my heart. And he does. And the universe is going to give you your heart's truest desire in a very fair and balanced way. So, whatever you've been desiring, hopefully not coveting, but whatever you've been desiring will be coming in. And that's all I have. I'm going to shut this down now. I don't think there's much of anything else, really. So yeah, thank y'all for coming. This was a lot longer than I thought it would be. But it is what it is. Am I even putting these up right? Yeah, I am. It is what it is. If y'all don't have any questions, which y'all probably don't, but I'm going to ask if you have any questions while I sort the rest of these cards out, then go ahead and ask. And I will do my best to give you an answer. Darn it. Planets. Your planet. Alright, it's not looking like it. I know there's probably like a very long delay because I'm using OBS today. I am not using my webcam. So that's why I gave it a little bit of a second. And I wonder what's going to be at the bottom of all of this. Let's see. We'll check it out. We're going to get down to the bottom of it. 2 + 2 is 4, 9, 9, 9. I'm going to teach you. We have a sign, and the sign is Pisces. I love it. Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac, and it was the card at the bottom of the deck. Okay, what Miyoshi say? You're back again. And I'm about to go. But thank you for coming back before I leave. Pisces, it's like, is this real life? Or is this fantasy? me. I don't know that song. But it's either going to be a daydream, a sweet dream, or a nightmare. Boom. Very fertile times, though. Potent energies. It's very exciting. Anything could happen. So yeah, that's it. All right, I'm shutting this down. Thank you again for coming. It's been fun. Did not think I'd be on this long, but honestly, who am I kidding? I think I missed some of those. All right, I'll catch y'all later.